Happy Saturday, Connect fam. South Florida, hopefully you are doing well. Welcome to another elevating episode of the Connect Show Miami right here on WSFL Channel 50. So I'm your girl Stitches, and we have our amazing co-host. Do I go this side? There we go.
There we go.
Hey, Sandy.
Hey, how are you? How was your weekend?
Oh, it was, girl, it was a lot. It was a lot, but it was awesome. Super blessed. We are fresh off of our inaugural Girls Make Beats Gala that was in LA. We had the president of the Recording Academy, Harvey Mason Jr., Fly on a Boss, Chloe, and so many others. We honored Missy Elliott as well. So shout out to our whole GMB squad and team. Just did an amazing job. So you can head over at STICHIZ Stitches, my IG, and Girls Make Beats. You could check out what went down, but it was awesome. How was yours?
Amazing. I had such good family time. We went out on the boat. My family, my parents were in town. So it's nice. It was a nice time to just be together because, as you know, holidays are coming up. So things get a little hustle and bustle. And it was nice to just, chill for like a minute. We're so used to going and just moving and grooving and traveling and all the things. It was nice to just like stay settled for maybe just like one weekend.
And that's good. I love that.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? We're talking about deals to choose from. What are we doing, Sandy?
Yeah, well, we have an amazing show for you today. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. So I got to start by asking you, Stitches, are you doing any holiday shopping for Black Friday? Got anything on your radar?
I know you're better than me with this. There was like one or two pockets of years that I was ahead and I was on it, and then it just went nowhere from there. So not yet, but I'm gonna get there. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, look, I'm a mom. I've got 2 kids. I feel like there are some things for me that I eyeball, but like mostly for my kids. So, it's interesting because what we like to do for the holidays, is really incorporate the give back. So instead of buying our kids a bunch of stuff, look, we are fortunate. They can get whatever they want for their birthdays, holidays, whenever. We really try and make the holidays about giving back. Nice. And we're right in the middle of our 100 days of good deeds challenge. So every day the boys are focusing on how can they give back? How can they be of service? How can they make someone smile? So although, there are some great deals that you can get, for Black Friday, we like to celebrate by giving.
I love that. And I think that trains the kids at an early age to keep that spirit of giving early on. So when they grow, you teach them young. As they grow, they keep it with them forever. So good job on you, mom and dad. Good job.
Thank you. And, there's so many deals out there. And I think that it's like there's just a lot that happens at once, right? There's Black Friday, there's Cyber Monday. There's just a lot to decide on where to shop and what to buy. And really, like, what is the priority? Is it gifts? Is it tech? There's like a lot of options. And, you just never know like where to kind of focus that energy or all the things that you just never got around to buying. So how do you kind of like navigate the gifts buying season?
That's a good question. I navigate, I guess the word you used was priority. A lot, my family, of course, they're always a priority, but going back to what you said, give back, a lot of times it'll just come to me. I may just walk by someone and I'll feel like the Holy Spirit is like, hey, buy this for that person, buy that for that person. And it's just being open and willing to be able to do that. So it just comes and goes. Somebody may drop in my heart to where it's like, I'll feel like you need to buy this for them. And then it ends up that they need it. So I know it's not me. I know it's bigger than me.
So good.
So that's how it usually works for me. What about you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty good. Like, I'm the one that buys for everyone. Like, parents, in-laws, siblings, every work associate, you know what I mean? It's like everyone. So I have fun with it, but I also, me, I'm the planner. So I do start early. And, I was actually talking with my clients today inside my High Performance Accelerator Academy. And today we were talking about prepping for a profitable holiday season, but you got to start early. So it's really important that you You know what the plan is, both with like your buying strategies as well as your marketing strategies.
And you know what? This is definitely important, an important time for businesses, as you know, Sandy, brands and companies to really take advantage of the sales and pay attention to the marketing. If you own a business or even are thinking of owning one, you're in luck. Pero because our guest today is truly bringing the heat, honey. Caliente, that's all the languages I know. I'm going to learn some others, but she's bringing the heat, and she is the brand expert. All right. So you're not going to want to go anywhere. We have Miss Ashley Henry, who is going to give us the tools that we really need to help our brands stand out, especially during this season and in front of so many brands while they're out now. So I'm excited to talk to Ashley, right, Sandy?
Oh yeah, that visibility play, you have to have it, but especially during the holidays. So I'm excited to chat with her. And also, hey Stitches, did you know, fun fact, speaking of brands, today is also Mickey Mouse's birthday. Shout out to Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
And I gotta say, my brother, happy birthday to Danny.
Oh, happy birthday. Tap for brother. Tap, tap, tap. Happy birthday, brother.
But today marks the day that Walt Disney, and I'm so fascinated with like how like the entrepreneurial journey of Walt Disney. But today marks the day that Walt Disney created the animated character in a short film, Steamboat Willie, on November 18th, 1928. This creation would later lead to his own television program, and then the brand we all know and love today as Disney. And speaking of, have you ever been to Disney World, Stitches? Either Disney World or Disneyland, because Disneyland, you know, we got out in California, but we got Disney World right here in our backyard.
Can I tell you what? I'm like a big little kid, a little big kid. And Disney, Universal, like I love all those theme parks just because of what we do, the nature of our job. I always would have to go and experience it so I know how to effectively share it with our audience.
Yes.
And I got to tell you what, a couple of tidbits that I've learned. If you're going there, you need the fast pass. It's like, I'm not anymore if I don't have no fast pass. And one thing that I truly love, this sounds like a marketing tip. We're not getting paid to do this, but that's how much I love it.
But maybe we will sponsor.
But their resorts are so beautiful and so nice. It makes you not even want to get out of the resort to go to the theme park. So to answer your question, yes. And if you can hear me, I'm reminiscing and I want to go back.
Yeah. Well, okay. So speaking of Mickey Mouse, a certain former Mouseketeer, which we have been talking about in our previous episodes, has seen tremendous success with the release of her memoir. It's time to get into some hot topics, y'all. So Britney Spears, The Woman in Me, has sold 1.1 million copies in the US in its first week. Incredible. What an accomplishment. Sales included pre-orders as well. And reportedly, Britney Spears' music catalog has increased by 18.2% in demand streams and 36.8% in album sales. Wow. Oh my gosh. Speak about branding. Here we go. Here we are.
And I think with Britney, because she's grown up with a generation that followed her. And if you remember when Britney Spears first came out, it was like pandemonium. Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, like they were able to market her in such a way that fans just attached themselves to her and grew up with her. And they're following her. They're following her.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
So, you know what? Connect, fam. Don't go too far, because when we come back, we're talking all the things. And we have, don't forget, CEO and founder of the Cheetah Company here to empower us really, and also empower the next generation of luxury brands. And she is giving us some tips that you do not want to miss out on how to make your brand stand out. I don't know why I did my pinky, but it felt right. I might use that, how to make your brand stand out. We have Ashley coming up next. Do not move.
What's up? It's your girl, Tisha Campbell. You will see me soon on the J Team with Miss JoJo Siwa playing a villain. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
Hey, beautiful people, it's Major Mr. This is why I love you. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back, Connect fam. Your girl Stitches here, and with my amazing co-host, Miss Sandy Glant, right there. Hey, Sandy.
Hey.
So, Sandy, we're super excited because we're going to be joined by, she is a writer, she is a speaker, CEO and founder of business consulting firm, The Cheetah Group. Please help us welcome new to the Connect fam, Miss Ashley Henry. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, how are you two?
We are
Amazing.
excited to have you, Ashley. We're just going to jump right into it. So first and foremost, when did you come up with the inspiration for the Cheetah Company? Why the Cheetah Company?
Okay, have you seen the Cheetah Girls, either of you?
Oh, yeah.
It's that same heart and that same feeling. I became obsessed with cheetah print when I was a kid because of that movie, but also really obsessed with women feeling like that in the same room that I was in. Like, can I inspire that same girlhood and empowerment, and everyone has a seat at the table? And so the company was actually called by Ashley Henry under my name, and we decided to change into an entity, and we had been calling our people cheetahs. So we decided to call it the Cheetah Company.
I love it. Cheetah Company. I'll take it. I love it. I want it. So today is all about branding, Ashley, and we're excited to learn and hear from you because I hear you're going to bring the tips and bring the gems. So the services and products you provide at the company, can you share a little bit more about that?
Yes, we serve female entrepreneurs with consulting, coaching, and education. Our educational spaces focus around social media, selling on social media, selling in general, and branding and business really happens inside of consulting with more established brands. We've worked with folks starting up in consulting and also up to 20 plus years. So that is what we offer, and all of it's virtual, but we do meet our clients in person every once in a while.
Awesome. And I want to ask you, Ashley, if someone is watching the show and they're thinking to themselves, okay, what is branding? I want to ask you, what is branding to you, and how do we know if we have a brand?
If we have a brand, essentially your branding is your visuals, your design, but it's also the enthusiasm and the heart behind what you're trying to create. It's a movement. So even if someone isn't necessarily creating a movement by name, you're creating a movement because you're influencing with that design, those visuals, the information that you're putting out. If you can look at your content, your website, whatever you're bringing to the table, if you're a physical brand as well, so brick and mortar, if you can see that you inspire someone to take a little piece of what you do alongside them, i.e. us with the cheetahs, then you can see that you have influence and you can show that cohesion through a narrative.
Awesome.
And, you know, these days, everybody wants luxury. So we want to know, what is the standard for a luxury brand? And is it something like, you know, where its beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or is there a way to measure it?
You can measure it. You can measure it. If you're a premium brand or a budget brand, we'll use the word budget. You'll have similar points to a luxury brand and we can tell the difference. But ultimately, luxury is really focused in price, design, emotional anchors, like we're talking about, which is essentially meaning heritage. What is the story behind the brand? Quality, uniqueness, and experience. The thing about luxury brands that most folks don't spend enough time on, so you can tell that you're more of a budget brand, is the trust, perception, and overall image. A lot of folks will dismiss aesthetics, trying to get the business model out or get volume in. So, distinguishing between the two, being able to measure that you are most likely a budget brand, you're focused on relevance in the market to get as much volume in as possible. You're not really focused on exclusivity or having an experience that other people will tell their network to have an enthusiastic response and say, like, you've got to get with this brand. It's amazing. We all have, like, I guess you could call them cult brands where we're just like, we have to be with them. You have to go to their experience. You guys were talking about Walt Disney earlier. You have to go to those resorts now because it's an experience and you won't want to leave. Whereas a premium brand or a budget brand will focus more on affordability and accessibility and volume.
Can we start with the 3 tiers that your consulting firm actually offers within this space?
Yeah. Yeah. So we focus on business holistically and the lifestyle for the founder. So focusing on what we call holistic harmony instead of balance in the modern times. A lot of people are striving for balance and it's not really achievable. So we look at the whole business holistically and either focus on the core of marketing, sales, or leadership. And that's the 3 cores or the 3 core focuses and intentions. And then the tiers are just consulting, coaching, and education.
Nice. And you mentioned this as far as premium. How do you really help CEOs and future CEOs really position themselves as that luxury brand? And part 2 of that, how do they decide if their premium budget brands are the best? Can you help? Yeah.
I like that. In terms of positioning, the biggest focus will be visuals and your messaging. So, per PandaDoc 2018, 85% of people were purchasing products based on video. We all know that video content is accelerated past that, especially after 2020 and such. So, our brains are able to process visuals about 60,000 times faster than we can anything else. So we focus on the visuals. Can someone tell without reading a single piece of copy what you do, the essence of you, your energy, who you are just based on these images that you have? And can they also link up to the narrative that you're trying to create? In terms of luxury and budget, it really depends on who do you want to serve. You can't necessarily just like hike up your prices and become a luxury brand, which I think a lot of people try to do. Instead, you have to consider what is the heritage and where am I trying to take this legacy brand, because most luxury brands are legacy brands. They want to stay around for a really long time.
What are some brands or ways that brands can stand out in such a saturated market and at the same time take advantage of the moment and take advantage of that time?
So for the moment part, come early, stay late. Most people are like, I'm just gonna, do this 1 day or 2 day thing. And we all know as consumers, it's like it starts the first week of Thanksgiving week or even before that, and then it stays on. This year we saw folks starting in October with like pre-Black Friday sales. And so consider coming early, staying late, and then I pulled a case study. I was just in love with the Adventure Challenge. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's like a book. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I have one for my kids too.
oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I was thinking about purchasing it for my husband. We just celebrated 9 years of being together.
Oh,
And
congratulations.
we have we have date nights regularly, but I had heard about the book and was like, maybe I'll get that. It'll be cute. And there was this video that popped up on Instagram that was like showing this woman's experience of getting into a relationship and having this whole like campaign in this video, but this whole moment to date her person more. They fell in love, but then they kind of like fell out in the same way of just everything was kind of boring. You got to pay bills, you got to do the dishes kind of thing. And that influenced me to take a purchase I'm a logical buyer and I take a little while to purchase, but that like pushed me over the emotional edge. And so I say all of that to say, can you create similarly to big brands, even if you don't have big brand money? Can you consider, can I put together a video campaign that shows this product doing the promises that we promise inside of our messaging without necessarily just doing a persuasive push, which is what a lot of people try to do on Black Friday, is like, here's all these features, here's all these benefits, $500 off. And that's just it. And it's kind of like bland and boring. So if you want to stand out, consider creating a video and a moment someone can just drop themselves into.
Amazing. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for your time today. How can our audience connect with you, your products, and your services?
You can find us at The Cheetah Company on all platforms and thecheetahcompany.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Make sure you go check her out on all the platforms and stay tuned at Miami. When we come back, we have our favorite entertainment news contributor, London Knighton, in the building. Don't go in.
95% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. It is sad. And one of the number one reasons is because of the lack of capital. Hi, winners. My name is Terry Kauser, and I'm a credit expert. And I specialize in helping entrepreneurs and investors leverage their personal and business credit to get $100,000 and more in funding super fast. I can't wait to share with you on The Connect Show.
This November, as we honor Veterans Day, every year, an estimated 200,000 veterans will return home from active duty who are 50% more likely to become homeless. And veterans experiencing homelessness are 11 times more likely to attempt suicide. My name is Joshua Diskin, a Marine Corps veteran on a mission to end veteran homelessness by providing affordable housing and transition assistance to our nation's heroes. To learn more, visit www.investmentcapital.com.
If you are ready to keep your hair, scalp, skin, and lips hydrated this season, our vegan and gluten-free all-purpose moisturizers are just for you. Carefully formulated with fine ingredients to purify and nourish the skin and scalp at the same time without harsh chemicals. Shop It's Made For Me today. The end result will be strong, healthy hair and smoother, softer, clearer skin.
I help women thrive. You can find me on Instagram at I'm Ananda Lewis or on my new app, Elixir, available in all app stores right now. And you're watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back to the Connect Show, Connect Fam. I'm your girl Stitches with my amazing co-host Sandy Glenn.
Yay.
So with us right now, always a pleasure, not only a singer, but a songwriter, an entertainer, multifaceted, all the things, but she is our official entertainment news contributor. Help me welcome London Knighton. Hey, girl, hey.
OMG for me.
You said that, I told you.
You know how to make a girl feel good, girl. You guys, first of all, missed you much. And I have been watching you, Queen Stitches, out there making them beats and making it happen. Hashtag. How about it? Okay. Both of you are constantly giving back, showing love, and I can dig it. And I'm watching. Okay.
Thank you. You too. Cheers to you.
Queen power. Listen, a little tea for you. I'm sure you guys have heard by now. Have you all gotten the chance to hear our beloved Meg the Stallion snap on that Cobra? Her newly released single. You like how I did that? Yeah.
I did. I saw it. I love it.
I'm saying the streets are all abuzz. Have you guys heard her latest single, Cope?
I heard snippets of it. I didn't hear the whole thing. I heard snippets of it. Yes.
I have not.
You know what? Well, I'm gonna fill you guys in because on the record, she really sheds her skin, if you will. Another one I couldn't help. But no, in all seriousness, she talks about catching a lover in the act of infidelity. She shares that she has recently had thoughts of suicide, and which that is very serious topic. And we just finished discussing these matters on the latest episode, so just to think that as she was climbing these new uncharted heights for herself, performing on stage with our big sister Beyonce, etc., sis is really fighting for her life.
And that was actually also the time, I believe, during the case with Tory Lanez. So it was a lot going on with her at that time, and people coming out, some saying they didn't believe that she got shot, and some people were saying they did. So I can only imagine what was going on.
Now, moving along to our baby. Auntie loves the babies. I go gaga for my little babies. So we have a new nephew, guys. Yes. Congratulations are in order for Kourtney Kardashian and her new hubby, Travis Barker, the legend himself. They have officially welcomed their first child together, baby boy Rocky 13 Barker.
Congratulations.
That part, and I'm going to take the, silence is language. So,
is it 13? Wait, now, is it spelled number 13 or is it spelled out 13? Or is it
13? Now, I'm not the best speller in life in general. But I do know the child's name is Rocky 13, a bustling baby boy, and we wish them all the love. And I know she's going to have that snapback, but no pressure. Just enjoy life, enjoy the family. They're still newlyweds at that. So there's a lot.
Don't they have, how many kids do they have together?
Well, okay, 3 apiece. And Rocky 13 would make their 7. 7 is the number of completion.
Okay, we're complete. We're complete. All right, guys. Well, this is all the time that we have. We loved spending this Saturday morning with you. Keep up with us at the connectnetworktv.com and watch past episodes Netflix style. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend.
Love you for free. You love them too.
You're watching the Connect Network TV on the CW.